Hey guys, so I figured for this Fitness Friday, we would do a little bit of a meal prep situation. I like to cook my dinner like in advance because I do get pretty busy with work and I don't feel like cooking every day. And this is one of my favorite go-to meals that I can eat whenever and I don't really get sick of it. And it's pretty much like a hearty spaghetti. So how I like to make my spaghetti is I like my spaghetti thick, okay? Just like myself. And I like to pre-chop all my vegetables. Like if I have a bell pepper, I typically don't use like a whole bell pepper for one meal just because I'm only feeding myself. So I'll chop up the whole bell pepper and I'll just put it in a container and put it in the freezer. That way the next time I need to use it, it's already like cut up and I don't have to do any extra work. And I do the same thing with onions or whatever else it is that I'm chopping up. And please don't make fun of the way that I chop up things with long nails. Like, this is the best I can do, okay? I took culinary arts in high school, but I don't know. I don't like chopping things like Gordon Ramsay, all right? But yeah, I'm just going to chop up my veggies and then put those off to the side. I was also on FaceTime with my homegirl at this time, and you guys will probably catch a few strays of that at the end of the video. I have a little mukbang for you guys. I don't know. I love pasta, and I like the sound of slurping up noodles. Pause. Just noodles. But yeah, I grew up eating spaghetti. Like, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I didn't get into foster care until I was about like 9 years old. And so I grew up like with my family, like my original bloodline. And my mom like was always, making spaghetti because it's one of those things that you can make last and make stretch for a while. So I like my mom's spaghetti, except she would put black olives in it. And I actually don't like black olives. I wouldn't say that I'm a picky eater, but I don't like black olives. And so I make my spaghetti without them. But that has nothing to do with any nutritional facts. Is spaghetti a good meal to meal prep? I think so. Especially if you're balling on a budget or you're very first starting out meal prepping, it's good to meal prep something that you know you'll actually eat. A lot of the time when I find myself meal prepping, I don't finish the week's worth of food and it goes to waste, especially if I'm trying out a new recipe or, it's just something like chicken. I can't eat chicken for a week straight because once it starts tasting like chicken, I don't want to eat it anymore. But spaghetti is nostalgic. You can eat it with bread. You can eat it with pasta. You can put some cheese on it, put no cheese on it. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those meals that it's always going to hit the spot. And this contraption is my handy dandy onion cutting machine. I don't know about you guys, but I do not like cutting onions. Look at that face. Oh, good Lord have mercy. She does not like cutting onions. But I'm pretty much done cutting the onions. And yeah, let me pause this voiceover so we can see what's going on. Okay, so this is the real meat and potatoes of the recipe, no pun intended. We've got our ground beef. Sometimes I use ground turkey, sometimes I use ground beef. It really just depends on how I'm feeling that day. And then I started putting Italian sausage in my spaghetti, and it changed the game. If you're not putting Italian sausage in your spaghetti, I'm telling you right now, today, it will change your life. And that is my testimony. So once I get my meat together, I get my seasonings. A lot of you guys make fun of me, say that I probably cook like a white woman or I don't know how to cook. Baby, I taught myself how to cook. And honestly, I be Chef Boyardeeing it up. Okay? These are all my seasonings. Yes, you see turmeric in there. Turmeric, I don't know why. I like to put it in a lot of things that I cook. Surprisingly enough, it doesn't really stain that often. Who cooks spaghetti in a white sweatshirt? I don't know. I guess I'm just that fearless. But yeah, these are all the seasonings. We got Italian seasoning, basil, garlic, onion, black pepper, turmeric. Sometimes I throw some ginger in there. Not too much though, because you don't want to throw off the flavor. But I don't know. I like putting turmeric in my spaghetti because you can't really taste it, but turmeric does have a lot of health benefits, especially when you pair it with black pepper, because that's what activates the turmeric and gets it activated so that it can bring health benefits to you. Anyways, now I'm just grinding up the ground beef. You can see I'm wafting it. If you guys didn't learn what wafting was in school, I just wafted it. I'm grinding it up. I add my veggies to the mix so that they can saute and get translucent while the ground beef cooks. They get to know each other in the pan, get to be best friends. They're never enemies when I'm cooking because I cook with love. Even though I look like I'm very focused, I'm actually having a good time. Toss, toss. Now I'm showing you guys my beautiful pasta and also having a snack break of a granola bar. And these are good granola bars. They're like a little bit granola, a little bit chocolate. I've got my meat in one pan, the nudes in the other. One thing about me is I actually don't mix my spaghetti. So I make my pasta noodles separate and my meat sauce separate as well. Because I feel like if you mix it together, the noodles absorb the pasta sauce. And I don't like a runny pasta sauce. I like just enough to where it's thick. I like a thick sauce. So, yeah, I don't put them all together in the same pot. And here I go wafting it again, making sure that it smells fabulous. And I can tell that it does because I cooked it and I'm a chef. So yeah, we're getting all the ingredients together. They're cooking. They're getting to know each other. I'm talking shit on FaceTime with my friend. And now I'm going to plate my delicious meal like Chrissy Teigen. She is the one who told me. She didn't tell me. She taught me how to put the pasta noodles on the plate to make it look fancy. You twirl them in a little circle, make it look like Chef Gordon Ramsay did it. But really, it was Chef Boyardee, B as in booyah, because this shit is about to taste fire. So yeah, next up is the mukbang. Make sure your volume's up, because the next part is about to be fire. He texted me back. Ah! I know you fucking lying. You just kicked your feet and rubbed your feet together because he texted you back? Nah, because he finna send me some money. That's why, girl, fuck that nigga. It's like, hell like going on. What's it say? Stupid nigga, well, how you figure? I won't fuck your best friend and your sister. You gonna leave you. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, but he gonna send it for real? Yeah, I feel like he would. I wanna call him. I'm gonna FaceTime him real quick. Girl, you better hope he. Nah, he don't. Nah, he be at work a lot.